All right. So thank you for the opportunity to speak with you. I'm Nikila Walker Gibson, and I'm running for mayor of Fairfield. Fairfield has been my home since I was 5 years old. I grew up here. I graduated from Fairfield High. I'm raising my family here. I'm a mother of four. I built a business here, and over the last several years, I've had the opportunity to serve this community in a number of leadership roles. I currently serve as Tri-City NAACP president, as First Class Solano Commissioner. I have worked in regional economic development through California Jobs First and the Napa Solano regional process. My work has brought me to the tables with businesses, labor, government, education, community organizers, and residents throughout our region. And that experience is a major reason why I'm running. I've seen the resources, investments, and opportunities that exist outside of Fairfield, and I've seen what happens when communities are organized and prepared to compete for them. I want Fairfield positioned to do that. My priorities are public safety, homelessness, economic development and opportunity, housing and transportation, quality of life, and stronger regional partnerships. At the center of all this is building a stronger economic foundation. We cannot substantially invest in public safety, infrastructure, housing, or community services without the resources to do it. I'm running to bring people together around a long-term vision for Fairfield, strengthen our regional voice, and make sure the opportunities coming to Solano County translate into opportunities for Fairfield residents. That's what I mean when I say build Fairfield forward.
Okay. And then 5 minutes on the timer, and we will start with the question of how long have you been registered as a Democrat? Have you ever been registered as another party? And have you ever endorsed somebody for elected office that was not a Democrat?
I have always been a Democrat since I was old enough to vote. So that's since 2005. I have never endorsed a candidate other than a Democratic candidate that I'm aware of. And what was the last question? I do apologize.
Have you ever been a member of another party?
Oh, I have never been a member of another party. Thank you.
Okay. What is your position on the California Forever project and any potential state legislation that would expedite that project?
Yes, so I have actively worked in opposition of the East Solano Plan project, as it was called originally. Well, that wasn't the original name, but as it has been known as. I do not support that project currently because there is a lot of infrastructure problems, and I have a issue with, I have concerns about displacement of our current city members, residents. Also, the environmental factors as well. I have advocated for environmental justice since for years, so there are environmental concerns, but also mainly considering they don't have a current proposal from the marketing material. I read through everything, and my major concern as of this moment is that the residents could potentially lose their voice when it comes to what type of infrastructure and what type of businesses or what type of housing goes into that area. They're currently looking to rezone it, and the way that it is currently written is if whatever it's zoned for, it is allowed to go there. So it's not a democratic process. When it comes to current state legislation, I do not support any trailer bills or any other type of workarounds or anything that removes the voice of the residents that are living in the areas that are affected by this project. So I have advocated in spaces to not, I have advocated with Solano Together. I am a founding member, and we have discussed with legislators about this about a possibility of bills that could override the democratic process. So no, I am not in support of the project as it stands. However, there could be discussion about infill. I do support infill development, and that would be evaluated separately if that was brought to me as a Fairfield mayor. I don't believe in I believe that every proposal should be evaluated equally. So I'm not going to go in with a predeposition if they were to just want to discuss an infill project within Fairfield.
What do you bring to the table as a mayor that the incumbent council members do not?
So what I bring in is regional partnerships. I have worked all across the region in economic development, and along that way, I have met lots of different organizations and people that are doing amazing work, and Fairfield can benefit from those. So one of the reasons why I'm running is I had participated in California Jobs First, and with that we had a $9 million pot that was going to be distributed along across the 9 Bay Area cities. Fairfield did not have a project to submit. That was concerning, especially considering our location, that we should have had something to submit. So therefore, Fairfield missed out on funding that was readily available to us, because we lacked the economic development and workforce projects to bring to fruition to compete for this funding there. So I'm bringing economic development experience. I know how to work with a limited amount of resources. I love going out there, making new connections, and trying to bring the eyes to Fairfield. I also believe in bringing people to the table that are affected on issues that are surrounding Fairfield, so we can know more about the lived experiences of our community members. I'm out there all over the place. So I believe I bring a wide range of experiences, experience with large budgets, experiences with increasing revenues, and experience with I have dealt with some policy as well. I'm not writing it, but voting on different